mid lane, but he should do pretty well. And Skywrath, Pugna, these are strong lane supports versus Mirana Clock, so
Battle begins.
could see a lot more Spartan deaths in this game.
2-second arrow, nice intercept
tanked.
there. Well played by YapzOr in order to get in front of the arrow, but it may cost him his life here as it's going to be first blood for 11. He thinks about continuing to battle, realizing he can't go backwards, tries to go forwards, but either way, he is dead. So Nisha, maybe not getting first blood, but well on a way to a very good start for his mid lane matchup, and a little bit extra gold to start as well.
I don't even know if that first blood's worth. I feel like Nisha getting the return kill and coming to lane with the full Jingu might just be slightly better, but
And you can see Thuggy's pulling the Graves back into his tower because of how much a threat this Monkey King is. Definitely got to keep an eye on the side lanes here, because I don't know about you, but I felt like this Clockwork pick was a little grief. I'm not sure if this hero fits.
This is not a lane I think he does anything in except feed them gold.
Yeah, and he is just about to do that. There it is. Nice, nice, nice. It's his first kill.
This is why I thought the AM pick is too spicy, because who lanes with him to get him through the early game? I just don't see Mirana or Clock going up here and posing anything for Sky Mars. This is a really strong duel lane for any hero under normal circumstances. So your best bet is just make space with this Clock. Get as many pulls off as you can to just disrupt the lane. Go in and feed a bunch of times. Buy a lot of salves. Role play as the chicken. Sometimes you gotta do it. Hope your AM gets out of this lane. But right now, it's not off to a great start for them.
Yeah, it's kind of looking like they're going to lose all three lanes, because their strong kill lane is a Chaos Knight Mirana. Nice combination, tons and tons of damage, but it's matched up against double ranged heroes, so there's inherently going to be a little bit of a problem setting these kills up in the first place.
And there's a Decrepify. All right, you stun and arrow this Mirana, or this Medusa, help he Decrepifies him.
Yeah.
There go a bunch of your right-click follow-ups, so I don't even think Sumail's that scared in this lane. I feel like Secret's gonna destroy this laning phase right now. This might be even more of a stomp than last game if this lane doesn't get rectified in the next 5 minutes.
Well, none of that matters because I still called it, all right? Even if they get stomped and lose horribly because of my suggested last pick. No, trust me, guys, it'll be really good. There's the combo into the arrow. There's the Decrepify onto the Chaos Knight. So as you said, there goes a lot of your physical damage that would normally be coming from the Chaos Knight at that point.
But he is making good use of his first blood gold. That is one of the things that can sway lanes very heavily. He's already double bracered up. He's hitting pretty hard here. Yeah, Sumail's out of mana as well, so...
Oh,
no
did he
snakes.
Did he snipe a salve or a clarity? Or what was
He
that?
ended that salve. Ended that salve.
Arrow.
The mark?
Okay. First you gotta land those before you talk about it. NOOB1TO runs back into them, I assume because he just needs a reset.
I mean, he needs a new lane, I'll tell you that much. That's what he needs in this game.
Yeah, where's the fourth lane? Where's the fourth Dota lane, huh?
This is the downside of some of these melee supports like Clockwork in this patch. You end up in a lane versus Skywrath Mars. What is your I mean, you might even be better off taking Rocket Flare and last hitting range creeps.
Yeah.
He has almost no contribution at this point.
Or Cogston just burning mana away from Mars as much as possible. Mid lane's not going that much better either. 20 and 12 on Nisha. He has a absolute crap ton of denies.
This is a really good last pick Monkey. He'll scale well in this game. He has a free lane. He'll out farm this Sand King for a decent portion, unless there's some crazy stacks that come out. And you also have to think about these side lane rotations. Monkey's one of these heroes with the early tree dance. He can close the gap really fast on you if you're not aware of it. Yeah. Not even that he needs to this game, but if at some point the frame overextends.
Radiant structures are
What a spiteful little deny. denies the water rune. He didn't need
Might
this
kill him
stats himself, and now he might be able to kill Thug. Instead, he just leaves him limping away thanks to a fairy fire. He still has some bottle charges to go through, but again, because Monkey King has been controlling the runes so well, not much left for Thug to be able to do here. And if he comes back to lane, he might die. Yapstor's here on the side.
Yeah, he's going
It can custom shot or a silence, either one. They're both going to be used to get the kill.
This is the other big problem with these super skewed matchups. You can shove the lane in, you call support to wrap around. It's pretty much a guaranteed kill. We haven't seen it as much in this type of patch with the additional water runes. Usually heroes are too high HP for these types of ganks to work this early.
Yeah.
But in a super lopsided matchup like this, it's taking me back a couple patches here at the early roam.
Just hastening the
It
inevitable.
does get NOOB1TO to his ring of health, so at least he's, you know, he's laning now, but it's gonna be an uphill battle already.
It's 14-3. Least CS out of all the cores by a pretty large amount. So who rotates where? Because obviously we cannot keep the lane static as they are. They are going to be able to get the kill onto the Pugna here, so nice little pickup. The first kill for Brame since that early first blood.
It's just hard. I don't see them killing this Mars top. Maybe you get in a situation where you can just chase him all the way down the lane with a Mirana port, but I don't think it's worth it. I think your strongest hero is Chaos Knight. You're going to have to play through him in this game. You're going to have to look to break this bottom lane open with some sort of rotation to it at some point. But your rotators are Clockwork and Sand King, so not the easiest to do it. That's kind of the problem.
Yeah.
The other thing is if Sand King moves this game, Nisha can just match him, and he's arguably way stronger at cleaning up these fights, right? Like if Sand King overextends on one of these side lanes, Nisha, that's the easiest port of Nisha's life. He'll just go there, jump in the fight, your stun's used, he'll guarantee get a Jingu, slap the rest of them down.
Especially with a triple Wraithband build, this man is going some early stats.
This hero loves attack speed.
Yeah.
What's better than triple Wraithband glove?
And if you're already winning the mid lane matchup.
See, if this were a pub, he'd buy Midas, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. It's one of those games, just get further ahead.
Yeah.
Doug needs some help. He's going to turn around, throw strike into the arrow. They do have Spartan coming in as well. Is this going to be a kill? Oh, God. It's going to be close. Nisha is going to be able to get the Jingu stacks, but he cannot lifesteal enough. Doug gets the last hit thanks to the Sandstorm.
Well, there's one way to rotate. I mean, it's basically the best kill Spartan can get on this clock in the early game. So very nice move. Very nice combination of the heroes.
Ooh.
Bale getting low.
Yeah, 11's going to chase him down underneath this tower. Teleport coming in. It's going to be coming from the Skywrath Mage. And 11, he is going to de-aggro and get out of there.
King's got to rein in his knights a little bit, though.
Yeah. He can't be being all left alone.
Oh, arrow.
Nice arrow snipe, Desire. Oh, look at Puppy. He's literally body blocking that passage to prevent them from coming through and chasing after Samael. If Puppy was a chess piece, which one would he be?
Puppy was a chess piece.
Yeah, he said the king needs to rein in his knights.
He'd probably be the machete.
The machete. If you are losing the game,
I'm talking about King, the King.
Yeah. I just
Male.
I mean, king and chess. You know, like king and knights. You start me thinking about chess. So you know.
Puppy's the real king.
To Crapify. Oh, arrow intercept once again there. Team Secret supports.
He's just taking out.
Pretty good reads of where to be when it comes to these arrow blocks.
They are doing a decent job of applying some pressure to this Chaos Knight lane, but Chaos Knight's still Chaos Knight. It's not like he's going to accelerate super fast, take this tower, just blow open the map. This is the one lane I think they do have some play options on. Sand King's doing Ancients. It's one way to use an Arcane Rune. See Puppy go down.
He's trying to slow down this push as much as possible. Meanwhile, the AM is already jungling, which is not going to be the fastest thing in the world, but I think Perk said something interesting. He said, and I think this might be true, there's more neutrals with mana than before, because all these neutrals have these fresh abilities, right?
That sounds plausible, yeah.
That
helps.
I'll slightly speed up in Anti-Mage's farm, though still not good enough for him to be jungling a level 6.
In secret, they're looking to punish it.
Yeah, they are.
This is exactly what you should do when you force the carry into the early jungle. You should go and punish him. Don't let him just creep to his heart's delight.
Dire's top tower
Maybe
is
a
under
bit of
attack.
luck, maybe just a good
Radiant's
read.
bottom
Either way,
tower is
NOOB1TO
under attack.
does manage to move
Radiant's
through the
bottom
jungle
tower is
just
falling.
perfectly to dodge those two and still keep up his farming.
Honestly, all things considered, he's not doing that bad relative to Sumail, who he had a
Dire's
much
top
better
tower
laning
is
phase,
under
but
attack.
they're pretty much even level, and he's catching up on AM. This safe lane tower did go down to this Chaos
Dire's
Knight.
top
It was
tower is
undefended.
They've got the fresh blink dagger. This is so important that they get this kill right here. Nisha, they're gonna bait out the rune.
This is a really
He's gonna go
nice
for
bait.
the DD. Blink
Dire's
in.
middle tower
Arrow
is under
follow
attack.
up. Get the DD.
Clock's silent.
Clockwork is not going to be there in time, perhaps, as the battery assaults start coming out, but he's not there. Okay, he does catch up to Nisha, who turned around, goes for the stun, but now Ice is here to be able to intercept Thug. Stuck inside the arena. They see him now. Actually didn't manage to blink away, but Burrow strikes down the river and can blink now if he needs to. That is the first reveal of the blink dagger. That feels very bad for Brain. They didn't get the kill.
The one time they kind of needed Spartan to just go in there sooner.
Yeah.
I mean, he was trying to play his cat and mouse with the Sky and not get silenced around that tree, but Yapsor ends up bailing his buddy out.
They also could have just gone for the epicenter, right? Just gone
Yes,
for
that's
kind
also
of
true.
the
Or he
overkill.
might have not had it up yet. He did use it on the Ancients. I don't remember if it was up for that exact.
Oh, okay.
And that's why he got that blink. So
That
decent
makes-
recovery for him. That's part of the power of the Sand King too. I mean, you can shut him down on lane, but this hero is one of the fastest flash farmers in the early game.
Here comes. They were talking about it. Cinder and Sid, a simple stun to be able to set up the Skywrath Mage, and there it is. Gets a stun into the silence, just a perfect combination. And 11.
Hook shot.
Oh, nice hook shot. They are going to be able to catch this Skywrath Mage here. They won't be able to punish Nisha. He's already hidden away into the trees, but at least they get something for what was a pretty painful death for the AM.
Spartan, revenge for the laning phase.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a
Kinda
good
tough.
clock game in some sense. If he ever hookshots Pugna or Sky, it's super annoying for them, and it'll set up the fight well for his team. But they did pay the price in that early game in terms of AM's acceleration.
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely.
That's the upside downside. But this is a completed armlet on 11. He's pretty strong. No Phantasm, but
Dire's middle
it's not a
tower
really
is
good
under
game.
attack.
I could see Brain looking to maybe try and make this collapse mid happen at some point.
Again. Okay, maybe 11's still going to be caught here. He does
2,000
not-
HP though.
He is very tanky. They're going to have to use everything here. Any armlet toggling, 11's not going to be able to get the opportunity to do so. Killing spree taken away and given
Radiant are scanning.
gold to Yapsor. Meanwhile, the smoke gang perfectly read by Team Secret. The Chaos Knights alone bottom, and they hit him with the scan as Brame tries to catch Sumail farming.
Dire's middle tower
Whose
is under
scan do you think that
attack.
was?
I'm going to bet.
That's Sumail's scanning for himself.
I honestly think that's Sumail, because that's one of those situations you're not really thinking of anything else, right? You're hitting Ancients.
It's probably true.
All you have to do is think about like where the enemy is right now.
He knew no one was body blocking for him, so he's like, I'm gonna use this scan.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, where's my goddamn knights?
Radiant's top tower.
Why
is
aren't they
under
blocking
attack.
this incoming smoke gang for me?
That's another early move with this Sand King blink that does not pay off. Now they're
Yeah.
trying to bait
Dire are scanning.
bottom or something, but
They have a perfect ward to be able to
Radiant's
spot
top
rotations
tower is
like
under
this.
attack.
And Brame, they also had a ward. A little bit deeper into the jungle. It spotted Nisha for a second. Unfortunately, the stun wasn't quite there fast enough. And Spartan, he's
shot
gonna hit a
on the
hook shot here. Long range arrow incoming, and it does nail him. The damage was dodged. The epicenter just outside of the cogs, but it looks like it's gonna be enough to get the kill anyway. Still had to use the burrow strike though, so it does mean Puppy is free to chase after his desire. Did not have enough damage though. Finally, the blink dagger pays off.
yeah. And on the back of that arcane, getting to put it to use. Very nice ward into the hook shot. Will likely mean it gets de-warded, but definitely worth it. You know, Spartan, he's finding the openings in this game, little by little. This is all time for NOOB1TO to catch up.
Glorious day.
Downside is his rate of farm is
Radiant's
still
bottom
incredibly
tower is under
slow.
attack.
Yeah.
Dire's
So you're going to
top
need a
tower
couple
is
more of
under
those monkey
attack.
pickoffs to make up for the early lane, but he's on his way.
Yeah, there is a widening gap of net worth between the Anti-Mage and the Medusa. Till that Battle Fury is completed, that gap is just going to widen and widen.
That said, AM does not need to be super farm to have high impact on the fights, right? He comes in, he has amazing mana void targets this game. That's why they picked it. Either the supports or Medusa. It's an 800 or 900 damage nuke already, so...
You catch Spartan. Spotted him with the Sentry. Ice gets him with the Dust in the arena.
This is really a game about initiations. If Clock or Sand King can find the stun, it's going to be a really nice kill for Brain, but if they're the ones getting gone on, these fights are hard.
In which case, that always means vision is very key, and right now, Team Secret have some very nice vision, or at least had. It looks like their aggressive ward in the jungle actually just ticked out.
And the Absol with the D ward.
Yeah, he's finding all kinds of wards. He actually found both of those aggressive wards, both the cliff ward and this ward that's a little bit to the right.
Just Flame, they're smoking, but this is a smoke into darkness. These are hard to make work.
Yeah, and the hero they're going to run into is not what they were hoping. They're looking
chicken.
for some mail. Maybe they follow the chicken.
Yeah, it's a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's home, boys.
It feels pretty rough.
Oh, Sumail TP's up here, but now they're all gone.
Yeah, maybe the Chaos Knight spots and goes for, he does. Gonna be Puppy, who got off the Decrepify in time here, but that damage, man. 2 bracers, strength shreds, and an armlet.
Be sure this crit's 33%, man. I feel like every time I see this hero, I don't know, someone might need to go in lobby and test this one.
Does feel like it just is always going off. Arcane Root being saved for the Sand King, I presume. Got the Battle Fury complete, though. Working towards going back for the treads. We got an Ancient stack for NOOB1TO. He's going to try and farm that now.
Pretty slow.
Spartan going to cogs that.
I don't know if that does that much.
I don't know if that does anything.
Sure.
Hey, you know, he got an Arcane Rune. He's going to make use of it. What can you say?
I mean, if anything, he's just sapping his AM's XP here.
What is going on here? What is this? What is this
what
form
is he
of
trying
stacking?
to do? I'm pretty sure it just prevented the stack.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know. Even after 10 or 12 years of Dota, some things still baffle me.
Yeah.
This is just the new meta. We just don't understand it.
Yeah, Spartan's just always living 5 years ahead in the future. Boston Major's kind of like everything synced up at the right time, you know?
Yeah, this guy's playing to qualify for TI 15.
3,000 net worth lead for Team Secret as they smoke up behind Sumail right now as they feel like, okay, he's got Manta, we're feeling very strong. It's hard for them to go on the Medusa, both with the Manta and the Pugna sitting behind the Medusa, which is a combination we haven't actually talked about just yet, but Medusa 5 has been all the rage right now when it comes to these pubs. And
Medusa 5?
Excuse me, Pugna 5, and it works very well with the Medusa.
I was about to say, what pubs are you playing?
Well, I'm just in those 2015 pubs, you know?
Yeah, you're in Spartan's pubs.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Pugna 5 has definitely had a pretty high impact in a lot of the games we've seen it. I mean, Nether Ward just dropping down, giving you a free effective pipe. That's got to be pretty high value. The decrep saves, the heals.
Vanish.
This hero's nasty if you can't deal with it. And Brain does have some tools to deal with it, but it's a question of can they find it.
Oh, this is a little awkward. Because NOOB1TO does want to go for him because there is the Clockwork nearby. Oh, we missed the hook shot.
Is Sand King going to miss a spell too? Nope, he doesn't want to look bad along with it.
So some people consider, is Sand King going to hit the SVG on the other hand? Are they going to miss one more spell?
That's usually what happens, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
You miss 2 or 3 in a row, you got to miss another one in there. Then your teammates don't look so bad. Like, oh, we all miss, guys. It's okay.
Yeah, team effort, team effort. What do you make of this Mage Slayer build from the Monkey King?
It does build into this Bloodthorn later, which I like, and it gives him a lot of extra tankability in the fight. This is also an item that we saw get picked up on support monkeys a lot, just because the ultimate's so powerful with it. And it will reduce a decent amount of Braim's damage in the fight. Like, it helps him man up versus Sand King without buying early BKB, I guess. But I also wonder if you'd rather just have the BKB build at some point. I don't know. We'll see. If he lives in the fights, it'll probably look pretty good, you know? If he gets bursted anyway, then I'll question it. But I think this item is fine on Monkey.
With this build, is there any way that you would go Orchid first rather than the Mage Slayer? Because I feel like he's playing a very pick-off oriented role in this game, because the Medusa is just kind of like taking up all the farm.
I think in some games it's definitely better. I think in this he's going to have Yapsor with him all the time. So he feels confident in that.
They easily get it. Nisha throws out the Wukong's command. That's going to chase away some of these heroes. The TP out from Thug, which I believe they spotted.
Yeah,
Won't be able to chase down
nice
Thug.
find by Brame. This is what they should be doing, using the CK and Sand King along with the Mirana ults and smokes to find the pickoffs on the side lane. Split Secret up, buy time for NOOB1TO to farm back in this game, cut waves. Secret's catch can be limited. It's dependent on Yapsor's silence following up their stuns, so they can keep track of this Skywrath.
He can get close enough. He gets the silence. Desire is going to be silenced for a while. The Mystic Flare is going to ensure he does die. Now the Monkey King looking for more. Catches the Clockwork. Spartan, though, thanks to his cogs, is going to be able to keep everybody back. Immediately start moving towards 11. He, in turn, knows this aggression is coming, I believe.
Dire's middle tower is
Behind
under
the trees for now.
I feel like Ice has been pretty quiet this game compared to last one.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, he kind of had a similar laning phase where he just had a free lane, AM abandoned it.
Oh, he's actually going to go for the kill on Ice. Because the TP was supposed to come in from the Sand King, but the catapult died, and Secret were there ready to pounce.
Got to use your glyph for those types of plays if you want it, but maybe you would have canceled anyway, to be honest.
That's true.
The better outcome.
4 heroes showing the top lane, so Thug quickly pushes in the mid.
But I was going to say, like, I feel like last game Ice did a really nice job of snowballing that game with Nisha, helping him invade these early jungle areas along with the supports.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like he's just been farming this game, and Yapsor's been following Nisha around, but they haven't been able to do much. And at the same time, it's holding up some of the potential farm this Monkey could be getting, and transferring it to this Mars. I don't think it's a bad thing, but it is giving Brame a window back in this game as we're seeing AM catch up on these net worth charts. He's not the easiest hero for them to catch and fight this game, but you could limit a lot of his map space. And even right now, 22 minutes, Secret's all on their side of the map, right? Yeah, this is not ideal for where they want it to be at this point in time based on how that early game went. I feel like this last 5 or 7 minutes or so, not been very good for them.
Yeah, considering the lead that they had, you feel like they should have grown it more. Instead, it's stagnating, which...
yeah, I mean, even this Mirana is kind of outpacing the Skywrath, and he has a full Yules. These little items will add up because the Secret supports, a lot of their spells can get kited or dispelled. So the more items Brame gets that help their cores stay alive in the fights, waste some opportunities to set more of their spells up. Like, they have a Yules on Mirana and Sand King now. That's 2 more setups for an arrow. For that cog pushback we were seeing on the camps earlier.
True.
It's little things that will add up in this game for Brame. And again, it's all about getting that one fight where AM can come in and get the huge mana void on one of these supports in Medusa. That's what's going to win you the fight.
11, he breaks the smoke. Do they see each other? He blinks away before Ice can touch him. Now the other 2 supports are nearby. Spartan, he wants to go in immediately.
It's just the bait, though.
Spear's going to miss, and Spartan will actually have the opportunity to get the smoke. They cut the tree. Nature's going to be caught. NOOB1TO quickly gets that kill. Now he's got to get away from the Medusa and will be able to do so successfully. Spartan eventually died, but 11's looking to go back in while Puppey sits hidden in Viz. A little bit of a chappy play here as he's just going to hold himself away from this fight, and once they're sure they can get out, he'll sneak away.
Brame trade that all day. Spartan for Nisha? Yes, please.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
That was a very value tree cut. Just heads up play by NOOB1TO there.
And we'll see that one again. Spartan, all eyes on him, but the real play is NOOB1TO being able to cut the tree.
The arena might have cut it, actually.
Oh, you think so? I think that might be too far away.
It cut all those trees, right? No, arena cuts it.
Surely that one's so far away.
You would be surprised at how far this thing cuts. It's really hard to see. I feel like he fell before NOOB1TO was even in there, so might have just been unfortunate for Secret.
Maybe.
I'll take your tribute.
Either way,
Might be right.
not the team fight they were looking for. but they will be very confident to take this one if Brain decides to contest with that full butterfly on Sumail.
Ooh, the arrow actually hits Roshan, so Secret
Radiant's middle tower
gonna be made a little bit
is under
easier.
attack.
They still have 6 more seconds until the clockwork is up, and a couple more seconds after that until he can be here.
No,
Another arrow's gonna come in.
No epi though. There is a DD on AM if he wants to contest.
Oh, that is big, but he's got to get here
Radiant's bottom
first.
tower is
Yeah,
under
and
attack.
Spartan has no teleport either, so
Radiant structures
it's getting
are
stalled though.
fortified.
He's actually taking mid-tower while they're doing all this, so Brame is doing a really good job slowing this down. The arrow, it is actually going to land here. Are they going to think about committing? 11 wants to go for it. He really wants his fast kill onto Ice side. It looks like they will be able to have it, but it's going to be at the cost of 11's life as well. Anti-Mage is in. He jumps into the back line, immediately gets silenced, but Yapstor is on no mana right now. A follow-up silence too.
He's holding his Manta.
Holding it in for down. Now they're going to commit in for Sumail. Look to be able to throw him out of this game
Mana
as
Void?
quick as possible, and it looks like
can't get it.
need the Mana Void. Oh, he gets caught by Nisha. That's why they pull back in though. 11 with the battery salt. The heals coming in from Puppy. A Yule's going down. Do they have a follow-up disabled? They have an arrow to be
You're
able to
not
land
gonna
on it.
free hide there,
He's
so-
so tanky, but he will eventually fall. 3 down on the side of Secret, and now it's Brame who can look to perhaps take Roshan, and they're going to be able to find Puppy. A +1 on top of everything else. Brame could not be happier with the way this game 2 is going now.
Throw a Roshan on top. 11 instantly takes that. Not even a consideration for his Sand King, but the only thing they could have wanted more out of that fight was AM surviving and not getting Stone Gaze there. That was so close to him living. And he's just super patient here with his Manta. He knows he's not under threat. Really good counter initiation. Sumail barely gets that Stone Gaze off. The only thing that even remotely salvages this fight a little, allowing Nisha to get that AM kill. We'll see here, there's not enough heals from Puppy.
Yeah.
He'll try and hide into the forest, but
Yeah, Thug, he made sure he chased down Puppy in the end. He's like, you're not getting away with that one. The blink Yules into the sandstorm. But yeah, I mean, that was super patient because the AM, we didn't see it, but he jumped in and he immediately got orchided by Nisha. And then he got the follow-up silence from Yapstor as well. And he held on to his Manta that
and
entire
Decrypt.
time.
He held it. He held his Manta and the Mana Void. I think it would have been very tempting to just Manta Mana Void that Skywrath.
Yeah.
But I think it's absolutely the correct way to hold everything there. Let the fight develop. Get the big core kills in this Medusa that is the biggest Mana Void target, or that Monkey King, right?
Yeah.
If you kill a random Skywrath, maybe he has buyback. That fight might not go near the other way.
That's actually a really good point because we've seen these teams utilizing buyback so well. When they're the ones starting Roshan, it feels like that's just part of the game plan.
I mean, that's a classic Secret playbook for years now, is they love these, bait you onto their side of the Roshan fight, abuse the buybacks, get it afterwards, and then it cements the game. That's a classic puppy maneuver, but WEU, he knows what his targets are this game, and that patience pays off. Winning the fight for his team, even if it does go down.
This arrow is going to be perfect. It doesn't hit Sumail, but it scouts the TP in from Ice. Now they know multiple heroes on this side of the map. 11 is actually going to go hunting because he knows some heroes are bottom lane. He really wants Nisha. Nisha simultaneously does want to get the kill on 11. They eyeing each other. He does have Aegis on 11 though. Rocket Flare spots Nisha. He's going to quickly jump away.
Feels like Brame has turned the momentum of this game. Now they're the ones hunting Secret, closing them off the map.
Oh, Spartan spots.
Arena missed. Monkey ult.
Oh no, so many misses from Team Secret.
Brame is going to go here.
He's going to go for it. He jumps in. Nice two-man stun. They do have the Mystic Flare coming in. Oh, they popped him all inside of the pot. Two-man Burrow Strike as well. Thug using his haste rune to get out of there, though. Scary with the Medusa popping a Stone Gaze like that. Still, though, a 1-for-1 Spartan. Certainly saying it's worth it for now. They're going to keep the Aegis alive intact for 11 as well.
Nisha's still looking. This is full Scotty and NOOB1TO. I really thought Brame was going to try and take more there when that Monkey and Arena got wasted, but that Stone Gaze is still insanely powerful when the committal happens.
Radiant's middle tower.
And I think the arrow might hit him.
Oh, it is! Oh, what? No way! What a dream arrow from Desire! Absolutely beautiful. That was just amazing. What a pick off for them at this point in time, because now Brain can just fully unleash and just chase after whatever heroes they want, take as much map control they want, and they're closing in on that deadly timing that you wanted to point out at the start of the game, which is if he gets that Aghanim Scepter, it is really hard for Seeker to play the game.
And closing in, he has it. So that's another AM illusion that's going to wrap on somebody. That's a bunch of confusion in the fight. This Ags is so annoying to team fight against. Medusa can clear some of it, but okay. Yo, Spartan, what are you doing, bro?
Spartan is in too deep, perhaps, but Thug is here. Okay, they do have a follow-up. They're going to try and go for the Skywrath Mage. The arena does bounce him away, though. Very nicely played, but NOOB1TO is still going to be able to catch that kill. They use the Mana Void, though. Puppy, who actually survives through that epicenter. They need a little bit more damage. They're not quite getting at the Stone Gaze, even hitting 11 in the back lines, but now the Chaos Knight is
all the
the Manta dodge. So many illusions surrounding this Medusa, but the Decrepify is allowing to live for now, and NOOB1TO's actually got to back out. Levin's going to die here. Oh, the armlet toggle.
Might get his blink off.
Intact still. He's out.
What is that initiation, man? Like, nobody was even close to him. I feel like if anything, it just baited that team into a worse fight.
I mean, now they're going to waste their Aegis timing because they had, you know, like this 45-second window or something. Yeah. Now it's about to take out, so. I
mean, I get trying to force something while that Monkey King is dead. That's the biggest thing off that arrow kill top, but it kind of just backfired. I mean, the positioning and the depth of that fight is just so hard to take.
Yeah, you got to wonder if he could have waited just like 2 seconds for a cleaner combo with the Sand King, then it would have been really nice team fight for them, but
I think it's good if he goes in first and bait spells. He has a Force Staff. He can bait a lot out, cogs one back, that type of deal, but that was just way too far. And I do want to say, this Mirana Desire, he missed that arrow in the laning stage, but I think he has more than made up for it.
Absolutely.
Going back to that arrow around the Roche pit that randomly caught Ice.
Oh, yeah.
That was what started that whole Roche engagement off, right? He can't get BKB. He doesn't get Arena off on that fight. They're just down a hero. That's what lets AM engage on the backline. And then that top arrow on the Monkey. If you're going to play Mirana, you better hit these types of arrows. That's what I want to see, you know? Don't miss all your arrows all game and then be like, oh, sorry, boys. Do it better next time. Like, this is the way to play this hero.
You strike me as a don't ask for forgiveness, just do better kind of guy, SVG.
That's just the life, you know?
Yeah.
Your 4 players, they ask for all these fancy skill shot heroes. It's like that Wind Ranger last game. If you ask for those types of heroes, you better show up.
Yeah.
Might not be getting picked again for a while.
Otherwise, you're getting Dragon Knights and Earthshakers, and we've got an Aghanim Scepter on Chaos Knight. All right. So add a few more illusions to the mix.
They are good ones.
Oh, see, when I was talking about Aghanim Scepter earlier, I was talking about AM. You were talking about Chaos Knight. That's what it was.
With the CK Axe.
Well, either way, we're about to have both.
That's true. Now there's a lot of illusions. And this is annoying for Secret.
Oh!
They do not have a huge amount of clear.
Yeah.
It's on this Sumail Medusa to clear out a lot of this gunk in the fight. That's where if Brain can use this Ronald, ever find the backline of Secret, I think the fight just, it almost ends. Those heroes are going to explode.
Actually, I think NOOB1TO...
Yeah, what did happen to his itemization?
I think he swerved. He went for the point booster, had Axe queued up, but now I think he's...
Yeah, he's going Butterfly. He has going Butterfly coming out. Which, maybe he didn't know his CK was going Ags, and he feels that's enough illusion power. You don't need more, but honestly, I'm fine with either item choice. I think his items don't matter as much as what he targets in the fight if he gets to hit people.
Sure.
Like, that's the most important thing. His items, honestly, he could have anything. He's going to deal a lot of damage. He's going to kill someone with Mana Void. They just need to find the supports, and ideally this Mars at the start. You know, kite out the Stone Gaze and you're Gucci.
This is a hard smoke. I mean, you said they don't have any clear, and Brame is abusing that. With this Chaos Knight Aghanim Scepter, they keep popping it, running illusions down all the lanes, and a 5-man smoke like that, I feel like it's very obvious to Brame in some way. Nobody's showing on the map, and they've just lost a tier 2 bottom. The tier 2 mid is getting hit right now. Spartan, of course, is not one to sit on a high ground and hide and wait. Goes out into the river, onto the low ground, and immediately gets sniped down.
This game is not easy for Secret anymore.
No. Is there a point in time that it gets easier?
Radiant's top tower is under
I
attack.
do think there's a point. They need to win 1 or 2 fights here so that this monkey can get some more damage and scalability, I think. That's the biggest factor. This Medusa is still incredibly strong. Should not underestimate how much damage this Medusa is going to do in the fight. Especially he went this blink, so he can blink aggressively, jump on the CK Sand King type targets, and just destroy them.
Radiant's bottom tower
There is a decent amount of survivability. There's that Chaos Knight Dispel. Thug has Yules and E-Blade. It's kind of on ice. I feel like it's on this Mars to find the right target and get that stun, which we haven't seen a lot. It's him getting gone on.
Immediately when the shot goes out, they're going to be able to find ice. Spartan is immediately going to die because there just wasn't any follow-up. Again, the Sand King wasn't ready to go. 11 trying to find something in the back line. Immediately got silenced. The stun doesn't land. Down turns around, does manage to get off the Mystic Flare. They're doing so much damage to NOOB1TO. Pops Manta, blinks away. He survives, but at the same time, Secret are not feeling too bad if they can actually take Roshan during this period of time, or maybe if they can still find a pick somewhere. TP out. Leader on 1. Desire actually nice leap into the tier 2 area that will get him out as well. Can Secret do Roshan during this period of time? Doesn't look like they feel comfortable.
Brame is going to run back. Secret might try and force it, but might be having flashbacks to that last Roshan. They don't want it to backfire again.
That's true. I mean, it's hard enough to do it.
They're missing ults. There's no Stone Gaze, no Monkey Ult, no Arena. This is go time for Brame. They still have everything. Another Phantasm up.
Yeah, they've got Phantasm. Hookshot is back up. Epicenter is ready to go. Nisha would be the dream. Spartan, does he realize that NOOB1TO knows? He cuts down the right tree, and the arrow is there to finish off the job. 80 seconds down, and Brame, this is an opportunity to keep going if they want to. 4 versus 5, but they are not being persuaded to go in.
If anything, Sumail wants to go.
Yeah, he pops a Phantasm to try and keep Spartan alive, and it does do it. Concussive shot, it was not quite enough.
Brame is having issues engaging in the fights even after a huge kill like that. This Skywrath Ags just chunking them in the damage output along with Sumail's Daedalus.
Look at all those illusions. Sumail dices them up pretty quickly, though. You do have to say, with this Daedalus build up, it is doing wonders for dealing with these illusions rather quickly. He's about to be level 25 as well, so.
There's still no Monkey for 30, though.
Yeah.
Brame wants to force the roast or try and make something happen. Feels like they should.
Perhaps giving Team Secret a little bit too much respect.
It's hard to run into them, but there had to have been a window there to do something. Even if it's just getting bottom lane in faster and forcing them back.
Well, they are at least going to be able to push out all the lanes, so it'll be a bit of time, even as Nisha comes back up, for them to reassert map control.
So now NOOB1TO, he's forcing it.
Yeah, he really is.
He's dying fast.
Doing a little bit of ratting, pops a Manta, blinks away, and tanking up for the double siege wagon. So this tier 3 is going to take a lot. Spartan trying to go Invis, but he won't be able to do it fast enough. 11's going to be in a bit. Arrow comes in and actually nails the Mars, facing away, but 11 is getting totally diced up by the Medusa. Ultimately does get that kill. Yule Scepter, Desire.
AM's going to die on the back.
AM dies to Nisha plus Skywrath Mage, and Nisha dies in turn to the Epicenter. Or dead on the side of Brame. The 2 big cores of Anti-Mage and Chaos Knight do not have buyback either, so this Roshan is now free for Secret. SVG, what happened to this AM?
This Skywrath is just destroying him along with this Bloodthorn from the Monkey. You're not careful, these silences add up.
Oh, they were so close to being able to catch Nisha. Looks like they managed to cut him down for the trees, but it wasn't good enough, and he didn't have the Manta, you're right.
And what a value Skywrath Ags. Honestly, it's carrying some of these fights.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have as much damage to kind of force Brame back if they didn't have this item. A very interesting pickup, not going for the traditional Helm of the Dominator or anything like that.
True, very traditional. They've got MKB now complete for Sumail, so this Anti-Mage, they can actually go toe-to-toe and I think win that fight if you're Secret, as long as Sumail isn't stunned anyway.
I feel like this AM, he needs some other item to help him
Middle tower is under
engage
attack.
these small skirmishes
Dire's
versus
middle
these
tower
silences.
has
Like
fallen.
maybe BKB, maybe he should have gone this ag so he can just throw the illusions and play super safe, force Yapzor to make a decision or lose his mana. The current situation, there's no way your AM and Sand King should be dying on the backline of a fight like that. That is a game-winning fight. Mars and this Pugna died first.
And now they've got Refresher on Mars, so even higher chance of this AM just getting 100 to 0'd. If he catches one spear, he's probably just getting 100 to 0 because they'll just refresh and do it again.
I feel like they missed a large chunk of this AM window where he could have closed this game out and gotten one of those Roshans for himself.
Top tower has fallen.
He might be slipping away from Brame a little bit.
Radiant's middle tower is under
I
attack.
mean, this AM desperately needs an MKB at this point in time. That was also on his mind when he was thinking about Aghanim Scepter and Butterfly. MKB was an option for him as well. And you see Sumail, he's got both the Butterfly and that neutral item.
This is evasion up to. It only shows 16%.
Chipping away, and Brame, are they really going to give this up? It looks like NOOB1TO does not feel comfortable taking on a full 5-on-5. He's going to try and do a little bit of ratting bottom lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But Secret happy to oblige, I guess. We'll say, okay, well, maybe you get the tier 3, but ultimately we've taken a full lane.
These Raxes don't matter too much in this game, honestly.
Yeah.
Just about those 5-on-5 engagements.
And they're
More
running into
importantly,
a DD on Secret. Oh, and they smoke up too.
that's a big rune. So Brame, they can play this map in a way where they don't really ever have to give Secret that fight.
Oh, nice catch. Desire. He has some leaps to be able to get some distance, but eventually, okay, nice arrow. One more leap before he goes. He doesn't have a TP, but he does have a blink.
Meanwhile, AM, he took a Rax bottom during all of that. Secret was late to respond.
He got the building.
He's just still stuck up here, getting arrowed, almost leapt into that one. Brame fighting back, eating out that barracks after all of that, pretty much.
Yeah, not bad.
Now AM gets to pick up another item here. Looks like he's just committing for Abyssal. So that is another way to get around some of these Orchid problems. You just go in and you Abyssal and permastun one of these silences. Either that Skywrath or that Monkey. You might be able to burst the target.
It's an option, and maybe it's enough to take a team fight because I feel like Team Secret, they're going to force it. They've got this Swift Blink up for Sumail, another minute and a half on the Aegis. Feels like there's no reason not to just test this high ground again.
I agree. I mean, pretty much anything you
Look at
find from
Desire.
Secret, just jump it here.
I think he's trying to snipe the creep wave. He's trying to prevent the... Almost getting caught by Yapzor. Leap, leap, leap away. Nisha looks to be able to chase him down. Ultimately, they were not able to stop the creep wave from going to the high ground. It's going to break it. But at the same time,
NOOB1TO
is already
ready.
bottom lane.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
This is a level 25 Sandstorm. This is blind and slow.
Ooh, that is annoying to push into.
Yes.
Especially since MKB doesn't work like that. They do manage to get the arena to catch the clockwork. That's all they get out of it because Thug got burrow struck out of the arena out of fear. Background protection is
Arrow
back up
hits Mars.
too. And these Phantasm Illusions, look at them just get demolished by Sumail. They tried to go for the kill onto Ice, Ice, Ice. It wasn't good enough. NOOB1TO's hitting tier 4s meanwhile. He's saying you have to come back right now. Stun coming in, Manta dodge. Sumail continuing to hit that tier 3, but the backdoor protection is causing him some serious problems.
Aegis out in 10 seconds here. No Monkey King or Skywrath at this fight.
Finally, backdoor protection is gone. The Swift Blink dodges the stun again, and
Rain's gonna look to go here with the Sand King buy, I think.
yeah, there's gonna be some heroes missing, but a perfect stun coming in and arrow to be able to intercept. Oh, NOOB1TO shows up, but the Stone Gate's already gone through. Thug trying to get in the way, but the arena's gonna be able to block him out. Spartan, meanwhile, does what he can, looks for a hook shot out, hits Thug instead. Speeder jumps in. Here goes Sumail. He's gonna get popped here. The AM versus Juice matchup is still well and alive here as Brame hold on to that identity that their core against the opponent's core can still win that 1v1 matchup.
When he's stuck in that blind Sandstorm, it definitely helps, but that was double buyback there. Both of Braim's initiators. You're not going to have that next time. And that was also NOOB1TO forcing Monkey and Sky totally away from that fight. Very well played by Anti-Mage, but it's still going to be costly from Braim here.
Yeah, man, are you really able to force the Medusa buyback here? I mean, it's going to take some serious confidence pushing high ground without the Chaos Knight. But maybe it's exactly what they need.
And that's one of the dispels I feel like NOOB1TO was relying on a bit in this game. Yeah, he still only has his Manta. So again, once that Manta's gone, he ever gets silenced, he dies really fast.
He's going to try for it here. Let's see if Team Secret, are they going to call his bluff, or NOOB1TO tries to cut it all. He tries to go in, tries to go for the tree cut. He's going to be caught Manta, but now he's going to be caught. Stunned first, speared back, silenced up, he's dead.
That's a bold play. I'll respect the boldness in trying to cut that tree. Got the wrong one.
Just have to wonder if like this boldness was the wrong timing for it. You know, we talked about how they were a bit skittish. And you said they kind of missed their window. Now, really trying to push things. Now they're going to be the ones, in turn, probably forced into a buyback as soon as the Medusa's back up.
I mean, he maybe would have felt a lot better about that if they got the Medusa buyback out of it.
Yeah.
But Sumail, this guy's a stone cold killer.
He really is.
He's not buying back unless he knows it's a forced necessity. And now this Monkey King, his damage is no joke, as we saw there. He itemized for pure physical burst, so Daedalus Bloodthorn.
They're trying to cut the waves. The Phantasm Illusions. Trying to do anything they can to stall any sort of mid lane push. YapzOr's the target here.
Might find a bottom.
He should be able to. Oh, he got silenced first, but he cannot silence Thug as well.
Dispel it.
He's just going to get burned out by the Sandstorm.
Because they just Lotus yourself in a heroine, but
oh, looks like they got the kill anyway, so. Double damage on Sumail, though, so even without YapzOr, yeah, going to take that second lane.
Sand King ratting here, taking a tier 4. Don't see that every day.
This man, that claw, that one punch. And he can complete a Shiva's pretty soon, as he doesn't have buyback for 5 minutes anyway, so might as well all in, invest your gold.
Are scanning.
I feel like Braim needs to think about how they want to take the fights, who they're engaging on, where their vision is, how they do it. They can still choose some of it to some degree. I feel like they have a little bit more mobility on the map and lane shove with this CKO. It's not going to last forever.
I mean, you were a captain, you've been in these positions. What would you say? What would your call be? Like, where are you going to set up? Where are you going to take that fight?
Definitely on high ground ward, somewhere you can see the supports, see this Monkey or Mars, get the jump on them. That's the best way you're going to start a fight.
Okay.
It's really hard to just go on this Medusa. There's saves that can come out, there's decreps.
Well, that's going to be a nice little opener here. NOOB1TO is not going to be caught by the spear either. The Manta Illusions tanked it up with a refresher. Didn't manage to land it this time around. Couldn't blink away. The follow-up stun from Nisha is there as well. He did not use his buyback earlier. They gave up the mid lane of barracks. Spartan gonna go for a very, very cheeky hook into the enemy base here before he dies anyway.
This AM just dies so easily.
Yeah.
I feel like those are kills he should be able to get and get out.
He's trying to go for Octarine on Chaos Knight, but he may never see the light of that item.
Fight of the century.
Caught here, Phantasm. He turns around, goes for YapzOr barely gets off the Ghost Scepter in time. Ooh, that was almost a one-for-one trade-off in an area that I don't think it ever should have happened. Stonegate's going to be forced out of the Medusa. If they can go get away, nice blink from Desire. This item has been super valuable for him. Even tips Nisha, knowing that he barely got away like that.
Brain team is so scrappy.
They really are.
Just scrapping out minor stalls, and I don't even want to call them wins. It just feels stalling at this point, but I'm just trying to think what helps this AM. I feel like there was a period where he needed BKB this game, and he's queued it up now. Now it just feels too little too late almost. But he still needs something to help him disengage. Too many stuns and silences coming out from Secret's lineup at this point.
Radiant's top tower.
He needs to be able to get in, get those support kills, and get out. That's how Braim can take these fights. Way too hard to still engage this Medusa just head on.
Yeah, I mean, Medusa is 12,000 net worth ahead of the AM.
maybe you land some crazy stun chain arrow on her, but
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
that's going to
Do
be
you really want to TP right here?
Oh, he always does, I'll tell you that.
He wants to be able to catch somebody. Almost caught Nisha there. They're trying to wrap. They're trying to take this top lane while Sumail, he's just forcing it right now. Puppy's going to get a little bit low. They actually go for the TP out. Oh, Spartan really wanted to stop that TP from the Medusa. It could have been a dream if he got him. Again, everywhere, Braim's just trying to force mistakes out of Team Secret. Haven't quite been able to capitalize on it yet.
Roshan is back up. This game has been scrappily stalled for so long. We have another Roshan with a refresher shard for somebody.
Okay, there's BKB on the AM.
Yep.
So that'll help with all those silences you were talking about. We also have an Octarine on the Chaos Knight, as you said. So upgrades for Braim. Is it going to be enough?
It feels nice, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like they're solving the solution to their biggest problem, which is this Medusa at this point.
Yeah.
This AM matchup's great if you can actually burn her mana, but
immediately Braim, they just were up as 5. And they're going to buy back now. But NOOB1TO, you could see, I mean, they think their end game goal is going for throne, especially with this Phantasm, which isn't up just yet. They're going to go for it now, start pushing into damage. The Spartan has revealed some heroes. They're going to use the glyph. That is potentially a win here.
every Spartan death is a couple hundred HP on your tier 4. He pays the iron price for victory.
It's got to be weighing on Secret a bit. They probably feel so good about any team fight, but there is that possibility of the upset. If they just lose their focus a little bit, they could find themselves getting thrown. Look at the setup right now. Braim.
This is a pretty good setup.
The idea is there, but they don't know that all the
on
Secret is behind him. They're going to go for it, try and go for the fast execution. Mars not going to be here in time. In fact, he takes a chunk of damage from the big blow up from NOOB1TO. Oh, 11's going to be stuck, and that Skywrath Mage does a ton of damage still, though. A kill on Medusa. It is well worth it for Braim as they, well, once again, scrappy. Keep this game going.
How many scraps does it take to bring down this Secret team in this game? That is the best kill they can find. Super well set up. That Medusa will die like that super fast if they can land their stuns and Bloodthorn on her.
I feel like a Braim is the epitome of that the South Park meme. I didn't hear no bell. I didn't hear no bell. Game's not over yet.
I thought this was Greece.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were in Greece, huh? 34-24. Roshan is up. There's the Chaos Knight dead and Medusa dead. All things considered, I feel like Braim would not be out of bounds here to try and force some sort of play, perhaps in the Roshan pit.
They're thinking the same thing.
Okay.
30 seconds is enough to do it here. No towers or outposts for Medusa to even TP to, so theoretically longer.
And if they can catch Puppy while he's just
that's a bold move, quickly.
Oh, he tries to blink for it, but he's decrepified. The arrow's not going to land either. Okay, I lied.
Does hit the Skywrath. No Chaos Knight though, and that's their best team fight at this point.
Either way, they did not have to blow the buyback on Medusa, so Secret probably pretty happy.
And Secret, they're 100% going to force this road if Sumail can get to it, because there's almost no way you're fighting this level 25 Wukong around that pit. That sounds impossible. So
what does Braim do in response though? Because it doesn't. They are
back to the rat.
They are allergic to 5-on-5s. It seems like.
I mean, it's hard. It's really hard. You have to gain a numbers advantage. You have to find the vision so NOOB1TO can get the support picks along with the Sand King CK stuns. This is where you have to put the CK ult to good use. You have to use this AM mobility to try and force Secret back to their base. That's what they're aiming for.
Plus 10-second Phantasm duration. This build has just gotten even better. It's so disgusting. All of these illusions running down the lane. Every lane needs Sumail to do the upkeep.
And every time this happens, you lose a little bit more. We see Desire, he dewards Secret's Ob up there. It's going to make contesting Roche just a little bit harder. Big DD in the river.
Get it. Oh, Sumail got it. He's going to get away with the 2. I think Desire was looking for a Yules, but...
And he's playing with Flicker, so he knows. He does not want to get just chain stunned into oblivion. He has BKB as well now.
Hitting that tower. Chip it away, and Secret's not really getting anything in return for this.
This map state is so delicate for them right now.
Secret sitting on a knife's edge between defense and offense right now. Do they barrel down the mid lane? Do they force this Roshan now? How do they get Brame to fight them? A Wind Waker for the Sand King. An opportunity for saves, perhaps, on the... Spartan still has a chip fest. Hello? Spartan?
Got to be something better for him, right?
What?
Yeah, there's definitely some better. There's no way Chip Vest is better than a Cloak of Flames right off the bat, but... I'm not going to argue through that one. You know, that 20 or 30 return damage might do it.
What is this? Brother, please. He's like, wait a minute. I forgot there were other neutral items. Oh, now he's got a telescope.
Is Telescope even doing much for his team? I don't know if this is a Telescope game, but...
Yeah, I feel like he just...
Never bad, but...
All right, this smoke play could be very, very big for Team Secret.
Yeah, this is a big post.
He's gonna break on the veto. Ice. Is he gonna be able to land the spear? They caught him. Here comes the hook shot, though. Is that gonna be enough to bail out? No, he gets caught. He activated. He gets away. Blinks out. Brame is on the bash. Oh, a big first hit bash coming out from Nisha. Secures the kill, and Brame is seriously on the back foot now. They're gonna be forced into buybacks, and they're gonna lose all their map control.
The Chip Vest pause turns into a puppy pause. Secret outmaneuvers them. What an insanely quick hex there by Ice, though. He wasn't even really looking in that direction, but just finds it off the Sumail Scout.
Take us.
Incredibly good find by Secret there. AM out for 70, but can they actually get anything done on the map? That's a bigger question. So far, they're not making much headway.
I keep on looking at Deuce's items every once in a while, but like ultimately, what does it matter? I feel like Brame is just never going to fight him anyway. They got a successful scan up here.
Secret's going to choose to do the Roche instead of pushing down a lane.
Does Brame hold on to their buyback of the Anti-Mage? Because like, they can do Roshan and go high ground.
Have to hold this AM by. I think it's just way too valuable in a high ground defense situation. And this Roche is not contestable anyway.
Oh, Spartan.
I mean, you know he's going. He has no
He's gonna go for it, but it's gonna be a little bit too early. He had to pull the trigger, and sadly, it will not be timed well enough to steal away that Aegis. And he...
Refresher Shard in the pit, though, guys.
Yeah, it's true.
I guess nobody likes poor Refresher Shard.
Oh, Nisha's gonna pick it up. Oh, yeah, you can't pick it up with a courier. You can't see anything, so Puppy's there.
Puppy's like, all right, I'll take that. Don't mind me. Insta drop that double nether ward. Boom.
yeah, I mean, somebody might be taking a whole lot of damage there. It is what a fast reaction from Ice.
Nice hook shot save.
Hook shot, force staff, allowing NOOB1TO the time to get off the BKB blink. And then the bash comes in.
First hit. Oof. I guess he has Abyssal, so just gonna Abyssal.
No, he didn't. Wait.
Yeah, he had Abyssal, I think.
No,
has it now? Not have it then?
He had it. He did not have it then.
Oh,
it was a recipe in his backpack at the time. So
he's just lucky. That's better than Abyssal being lucky.
That's true.
That's better than a lot of items in Dota.
Who needs BKB? Just get a basher.
Yeah, if I could buy the item RNG, how much would it cost?
Dire's courier has been killed.
All right, Team Secret. They're going to barrel down this bottom lane. And I don't think Brame is going to be able to rat enough to push them back.
Radiant's
they can try. This Divine Rapier can make things go very quickly, especially with the Phantasm.
This game could really easily become a throne race, so...
Oh, Brame's back away here. 11's going to pop in early BKB. Pops the Phantasm now. The Illusions are going to come out. And Brame...
So somehow NOOB1TO ended up on AC Divine. He sold his Butterfly.
He just fully committing for the physical damage, right?
He sold the Butterfly and the Poent Booster at some point. Just committing for the full Throne Race build.
And they're trying very hard not to show anybody here in this top lane, but now they're
Chunky the bottom tower.
Radiant's top tower.
He is chunking away. It's going to start forcing some people back. Sumail's doing the same thing here with the tier 3 at bottom.
Radiant's top
If they can get Megas, get out and hold their last lane of barracks, that's all Secret really needs to do here.
Dire's bottom
The tier
barracks
3
are under attack.
apiece. 4-second stun coming out from 11, but he doesn't have BKB. Not for another 3 seconds. Oh, this is a little awkward. He's going to pop it now, perhaps, but it is going to be Megas coming in. NOOB1TO has already taken the second tier.
Throwing them.
They pop the Phantasm. He's going to go for it. The Divine Ring. That is going to be enough. NOOB1TO. You goddamn god. Sell